Oh, it should be live now.
All right. All right. Live, good to go. See it up.
Yep, we're good to go.
Okay, let's go. I'm at the 10:58 mark,
All right.
and go ahead and get started in 3, 2, and 1. So right now we do have these Hellions sitting here at the mid, still holding down great map control. That Banshee did so much damage actually to the natural, taking out not only one of those gas geysers, but also the extractors, but also damaging the other one down to almost 50 health. And right now those Hellions just continuing to do a ton of harassment against him.
Yeah, and I mean, one thing I want to note is look at J Echo's creeps right now. I mean, it looks ridiculous right now just because he has so many creep tumors, but I mean, he's made so many queens just to do this, and having seen that his creep spread isn't actually even at the Zelnaga Tower by the 12-minute mark, that just goes to show how good of a job Dream has been doing on shutting down J Echo in this game.
Yeah, so we do see a large handful of Marines and Marauders. So he did make that tech switch actually pretty well. He was very heavy with kind of Banshees. He was very heavy when it came to Hellions. But all of a sudden now he's got Marines, Marauders. They're +1/+1, and we have a handful of medevacs too. So this is going to be a deadly combination pressing across the map right now.
Yeah, those Marauders are going to be able to do a really good job at dealing with those spine crawlers and even soaking up some of the damage from those banelings. The banelings, luckily for J Echo, though, will have that centrifugal hooks just in time, just barely in time for this big engagement. Let's see how it goes. And the Zerglings are coming in, and they're going to be able to do an insane amount of damage, getting a huge surround on all these Marines.
Yeah, it does look like that Dream may be able to recover from this just with a few units. He may do a scan and try to clean up the creep compared to actually pushing all the way in. We'll definitely have to see. And pressing forward here, taking out some queens here, actually at the fourth. And he should be able to get this fourth actually canceled, if not cleaned up.
Yeah, and that's going to spell a lot of trouble for Dream. He has to deal with this army as, you know, until he can deal with this army. And I feel like Dream could actually just pick up, but he's in such a good position that it doesn't matter. He doesn't need to. He's able to just take out Zergling after Zergling after Zergling just because of that really nice positioning.
Correct, and we do see another spin going up into the third of J Echo. Spore Crawler going down in order to help support those medevacs, and this third is going to go down any second.
Yeah, the one thing that J Echo has going for him, I guess, is that Dream doesn't show any plans of expanding. He's just continuing to rally units across the map, and a really nice play from J Echo, picking off a lot of those units, but Dream not going to have any of it, sending over his reinforcing units in waves, and wow, I guess the third has gone down now.
Yeah, and right now we're just going to see a drop harass going on. Dream's going to do a beautiful job there because he has a pressure in the front and then also a drop available, but it looks like he's going to decide to play a little bit smarter, to say, all right, I did my damage. Well, the funny thing is, Dream isn't even taking a third yet, which is really surprising. I mean, he's building it, but he actually hasn't even established it.
Yeah, and I mean, Dream is just going to continue to do this aggression. I guess it might work out considering he kind of brought J Echo down to his level, back down to 2 bases of mining, but oh, this is going to be so difficult for J Echo to actually push or hold off.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Dream doing a beautiful job here.
Some infestors are actually coming out, and they're getting some really nice fungal growths down actually on this army, and wow! Actually doing a pretty decent job of cleaning up, but unfortunately the infestors running out of energy. They're going to have a lot of trouble actually dealing with the rest of the army that's just getting healed up by the medevacs. That's going to be GG.
GG. And we jump out of game, and where'd it go? Where's the overlay? It disappeared. I don't see it. Jeez.
Oh no.
I know. All of a sudden
black screen.
I know.
Black screen.
Like lovely black screen. Doesn't that look sexy? I don't know, like, it's still an exploit, it's just not there. Well, anyways, in the meantime, let's go ahead and get the next game loaded up for us here. Will be game number 4. Gotta love exploits for the win.
Thank you so much to everyone that decided to stick around. We really appreciate you guys being a little bit patient with us as, you know, stuff has been a little bit hectic today, but, you know, that's how it goes, and hopefully we do have all the issues resolved. Please let us know if you guys still have any issues with the stream.
All right, so going to go ahead and bring this up here. I'll wait for you to get your ducks in a row here, and once you're ready, you know, take your time, no big deal. Just out for a little Sunday drive. You know how it is.
Yeah, of course. It's like we're sitting on that good old TBT macro game on, the biggest map in the world, probably like cross position Tal'Darim Altar or something. And it's just like, nothing's gonna happen for a while. Might as well just sit back and relax.
Correct, correct. I completely agree. So once you're in, we should be off and ready.
Yeah, but I just want to bring it back to saying what is the score right now?
Well, I guess our score is what we have 2-1 right now.
Yes,
Um,
indeed.
and we just had Dream actually win that, who was for FiN, for FiN Gaming.
It's actually FiN Dream instead of Optic Dream.
Yes, FiN Dream. It may say Optic, but it's FiN. I promise. So yeah, they're up 2-1 right now. So we're gonna have to see kind of how this game goes and how it works out for them. Are you in game and ready?
I am ready.
All right, let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, and 1. And in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the green Terran player, Everest. It says Keyed Everest, but I assume like Keyed is tag. And then we have Everest. But anyways, that's what we have in the bottom left-hand corner.
And spawning in bottom right-hand corner, we have representing Team FiN. It is going to be FiN's Dream. Currently 1-0 for himself and 2-1 for his team.
Correct, correct. And this is an awfully big map, so I don't know what to
Speaking of
expect.
big maps in TVT.
Yeah, right? It's just like, oh man, TVT, and this could be an hour-long game. We'll have to see kind of how this kind of works out. Right now, Supply Depot is going down. Just a little difference here. We do have Everized at the top of his map, top of his ramp, actually putting down a Supply Depot. But in the back for FiN, we actually see a Supply Depot going down between the minerals there. But a big thing I want to point out, guys, is we actually do see Refinery going down at the 11 mark. This is usually a sign of like a Reaper, a really early Reaper push. But we actually see the same thing going down for Everest. Oh my gosh, this is like...
We could have a quick game on our hands here, folks.
It was like the same thing with the ZVZ last game. And now like this game, it's like the same thing. It's like, are you kidding me? Wow.
Don't worry, guys. Now these players have, vision into the future. They can't see what each other are doing and just trying to copy each other. This is actually just relatively, getting the gas this early is a little bit more abnormal, especially on a big map like this.
Yeah.
The players, it's a 4-player map as well, so, these players shouldn't even really be able to easily tell where each other are. They haven't even scouted yet, so I'm actually really surprised to see these early gas geysers.
Yeah, this is a... I wouldn't think Reaper's first on this map. And the reason being is we're taking a look over at Dream. You can see right now you have a cliffside right below the ramp, but very small. You'd actually have to get into his natural first. And then on the opposite side, there's a gap there. So it's not like you can get Reapers in there. So we may or may not see Reapers. I don't know, but it wouldn't be my first pick on this map.
Yeah, I'm actually just going to laugh if it's some kind of 3 racks aggression out of them. No, both of them going for the factories.
Wow. So this could be
quick
Banshee play. This could be like a quick rush play where you go with like no attachment on your barracks, no attachment on your factory, and no attachment on your starport, and you just get Marines, Hellions, and a medevac. And then as soon as your first medevac comes out, you drop in his main kind of elevator, trick it. We'll have to see kind of what happens here because it's very similar playstyle, but at least not for Dream we're seeing that, but at least possibly for Everest.
Yeah, Everest having grabbed that second gas carrier is going to be very capable of doing all that. But Dream, having not grabbed his, is going to be in a bit more of a gasless situation. Actually, not swapping the factory with the barracks, just going ahead and producing a Marines out of the barracks with a reactor on it, and just producing 1 Hellion at a time. I think that we're going to be seeing a big Marine Hellion push out of Dream, and in the meanwhile, Everise probably going to be going for that starport with the tech lab on it, so Banshee play. And I'm not sure how well this is going to work out for Everise.
Yeah, Dream is definitely going with an early push here. He went ahead and actually got that reactor on there just to go ahead and pump out Marines faster. So we're going to see those Marines coming out. This is a little bit different than the build I was discussing there in regards to, not going with any add-ons here. He actually decided to go ahead and get that add-on in order to get more Marines, which is a very wise choice on his part. And I think we'll see something within the next, 1 or 2 minutes come out of Dream. I think Everest has a good idea, but he's definitely... he has Cloak, But is it going to be in time for this? It's gonna come down. These are going to hit each other at the same exact time.
Yeah, and I just want to note, Everaz hasn't even scouted Dream yet. He is only just now getting that SCV over there, and the Marines are actually going to take out that SCV while he hides the medevac and the Hellions in the back. So really, really well played, mind-gamed by Dream. So
we have
a handful.
Yep, we do have a handful of Marines actually making their way over in the medevac now. Going to be dropping in the next 10 seconds. In the meantime, we have Hellions coming to pressure the front. So what's going to happen is the Hellions are going to drop in the back. The army of Everett's is going to retreat back into the base, and the Hellions are going to walk in the front door.
And this is going to be really funny because all the Marines are going to load up right outside of where that Banshee is. The Banshee in the wrong place to deal with the Marines. And the Marines of Everise over at the front are going to have to deal with the Hellions. So this is just working out beautifully for Dream.
Yeah, and it looks like the Hellions are going to go to town, line them up right now of Everest, these SCVs. And in the meantime, the Banshee is just now hitting FiN's base. And oh, what's there? A Viking to go ahead and work on it. And all that was required is a scan to clean that up.
Oh my god. I feel like this just might be a build order win for Dream, as he has just played this out so fantastically with his build order and just being prepared for all of this. We see the scan going down. Two Vikings not quite able to actually clean up that Banshee just quite yet, but you know, that cloak is going to run out very soon.
Correct, and we do see right now the Marines pushing down the command center, knowing the priority there. We have a ton of SCVs for Everest sitting down the natural. What's he going to do? I mean, he's not taking things out fast enough with one Banshee, and that Banshee is going to run out of energy now.
And I just want to note that, you know, even though Everest is still in the game right now, he kind of doesn't have enough money for another command center, and once his command center falls, he's basically dead. He's going to have, like, at best, he could get a stalemate, just because he won't be able to actually build any units to make an air, like a Viking or something. But anyways, we do see a GG coming out of Everise, so not going to see a giant liftoff from Dream going into the corner of the map or something.
Correct. Well, that does conclude it for tonight, guys. Do apologize for all the technical difficulties we did run into. That
So
actually ties it up. But please
actually,
explain.
yeah, just to explain why it's ending tonight. Do you want to go ahead and explain that, Octane?
Sure, pretty much. Unfortunately, Pulse didn't have the amount of players necessary to continue on with the match because they only had 3. So that kind of ended it there. But it was really cool to see regardless. And do appreciate, you know, both teams coming out for that and competing in it. I guess the win goes to FiN. Is that correct? Because Pulse didn't have the amount of people available to finish the... Okay. Just want to make sure, but I didn't really want to assume anything. But either way, congratulations to FiN Esports for winning that. And outside of that, I think that's it for tonight. We will have additional games going on tomorrow night, guys, so please make sure you check that out. But before we go, tell us a little bit about our sponsors and how we can help them out.
So you can't actually see the sponsors right now. Unfortunately, the black screen is hiding them. But don't worry, I have them all memorized because they're freaking awesome, and it's hard to forget their names. We have SC2 Gear's awesome replay analysis program. Please go ahead and check that out. It's very, very useful. And we also have Origin PC. They have all those great PCs for all your gaming needs, and they will definitely help you out. Reduce all of that lag that you might have on your current PC. And of course, last but not least, Next Level SC2, going to be coming out with some of those videos very, very soon. That'll help you get better at StarCraft. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we're more or less done. Unfortunately, it looks like the black screen will persist, but
yes, unfortunately, it comes down to XSplit. I get the out-of-memory error in XSplit, which is a common problem with XSplit, I found out. So anyways, thank you very much, guys, for joining us. See everyone tomorrow night. And once again, happy gaming.
Yes, please tune in tomorrow for the Underrated Team League. And tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your grandma. I told my grandma, but she didn't really want to watch. Maybe she'll watch tomorrow just because, you know, it's so awesome just to, like, see all these awesome players playing. And, you know, you guys might be familiar with, like, the Evil Geniuses, the Team Liquids, the Slayers, all those really top-notch players or teams. But, you know, there are also a lot of other really top-notch players on really top-notch teams that don't really get as much recognition. So this league is really awesome just to be able to see a lot of those players.
I agree. Well, once again, thank you very much, Fear. And where can people find you when you are not streaming on UR Gaming?
So Fear Dragon 64 is the keyword. So that'd be youtube.com/FearDragon64. I have a ton of videos constantly being released, almost every day, almost. It's kind of been a little bit slower lately, but I also have twitch.tv/FearDragon64, twitter.com/FearDragon64. In fact, if you're ever wondering if I've registered for something, just look up and see if there is a username for FearDragon64 on that website.
Correct. And if you want to follow me, guys, make sure you check out Octane Pro SCII. That's for SC2, but the II there. And check me out. I stream daily. Depends on the day, but I do StarCraft 2, Smite, SC Go, and then finally DayZ. So make sure you guys do check me out. I do a lot of giveaways on my stream. Just gave away a Smite Ultimate God Pack. I also have an Intel i3 core processor giving away in next week, along with Kingston HyperX memory, and I actually have some gem codes to give away for Smite. So make sure you go ahead and follow me there. Get in on the action, but most importantly, make sure you follow UR Gaming, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thank you very much for watching.
Thanks, everyone. Have